Hey everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Starfield. Well, there is still an EM storm raging outside and the legacy is blowing up from the last episode. Kind of curious to see what's going to happen with this quest. We're still in the eye of the storm, escape the legacy. With the power diverted away from the legacy's shielding, it's being battered by Bannock 4's EM field. The damage is taking its toll on the transport, and I should return to the safety of my own ship as soon as possible. Well, we've done that. We are in our own ship. We need to escape the legacy, and then after we do that, I'll try to figure out, did we get any credits from that data core thing when we, took the money from the legacy? I don't know. But first, we're going to just do a quick stop here at the cargo hold and drop off like all these resources because we are massively over encumbered. So we're going to store all these resources, and we also picked up some weapons that I have no intention of using, but that I picked up just to sell at some point, like an extra pack here and an extra helmet. And I think I picked up some apparel as well, just for funsies. Okay, now we're no longer over encumbered. Let's go ahead and have a seat. And I guess we're just going to try to fly out of here. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I remember it was a pain in the butt to get here. Hopefully it won't be a pain in the butt to get out of here. Let's go ahead and undock. Oh, neat. It's blowing up. That's cool.
Docking seal released.
Okay, docking seal released. And now what? Oh, it says bring Kryx's legacy to the key. Well, I don't want to do that. But one thing I do know is that I want to get the hell out of here. So let's just go ahead and set course to somewhere. Let's see what happens. Although it doesn't look like my shields are dwindling at all or anything like that. Although, no, they are. In the lower right-hand corner, that number was dropping. So let's just get the hell out of here.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in our...
Oh, neat.
All ships, take them out!
Okay. Destroy SysDef ships to secure the key. Okay, I don't want to do that. Legacy's end. Destroy SysDef ships to secure the key. After I secured Kryx's legacy for the Crimson Fleet, UC SysDef has launched an attack on the key. Delgado's ordered me to secure the area by destroying the UC ships. I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to have anything to do with the Crimson Fleet. The only reason I did this to begin with was to bring him down from the inside. But now I'm here and I'm supposed to fight UC ships? I don't want to do that. Let's see, that's a UC SysDef ship.
Don't let any of those scouts escape!
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with this. Although I'm pretty sure that if I sit here long enough, they're eventually going to attack me. I mean, can I fight the key? Can I maybe try to help SysDef and get him back on my good side? I don't know. What's this ship over here? This is a Crimson Fleet haunt. I just don't know, man. I really was really hoping that I'd have an opportunity. Boy, these ships are really far away. An opportunity to get back on the good side of the UC SysDef.
Not like we're running anyway.
So, what if I...
Graphs down.
Oh, I have nothing in my
I'm taking you down.
weapons. Whoops, that's not the right button. Yeah, I don't want to fight UC SysDef. Enemy missiles locked on. Yeah, see, now I'm in it. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like being forced into this situation.
You're fighting with SysDef now, pirate!
I can't seem to lock on to a non-SysDef ship, you know. Oh god, now I'm getting up. Okay. I'm just gonna get up and walk away. Yeah, man. This action is not allowed while in combat. I'm quite sure that if UC SysDef wins this fight, they're gonna come after me. I can't lock on to anything else.
Not like we're running anyway.
Yeah, I don't like this at all, man.
Time for a little target practice.
Yeah. I mean, what happens if I go back, right? Let's say we go back, and I really don't think this is going to make any difference. And when I disconnect from the legacy, instead of going to the key, I go somewhere else. I don't know where I'm going to go, but really am not happy about this at all. Not even a little bit. So let me drop these things off again real quick. And I'll decide what we're gonna do here. Okay, I'll hit F5. And I mean, really, my quest is simply to escape the legacy. That's it. So once I have a seat here, I guess I need to decide where I'm going to go. So let's see. I'll undock. And we'll see if my mission goal changes.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so it didn't change at all. Oh, now, yeah, it just simply says bring Kryx's legacy to the key. That's all it says. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a pirate. I don't want to be a pirate. So this, I set course to here. Let's just go back to Sol, man. Let's get out of here. Then I'll decide what I want to do. Uh-oh. Okay.
I will never get tired of that.
Okay. Alright, let's turn our engines off here. So we're here at the Deimos Staryard because somebody here asked us to bring them a drink. We have the drink. We could bring it to them. I mean, this is it. So it's almost as if I either bring the legacy to the key, and as soon as we go to the key, I'm going to be forced to fight SysDef ships, or I just never complete this mission. And I'm not happy about either one of those. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. So I actually went online to see if there was any way out of this, and it doesn't look like there is any way out of this whole Eye of the Storm thing. So I don't know, man. I'll think about it for a bit. Let's go ahead and dock here. And we'll bring this person their drink since we're here. And then I'll talk a little bit about my thoughts. About what I'm going to do. What I'm going to try to do. Because I mean, joining the Crimson Fleet
Lack of love.
is not an option for my character. It's just not. Just
Has certainly bound itself to the UC military, for better or worse.
yeah, there's no way my character is going to join the Crimson Fleet.
wish Deimos was exclusive.
But I hate the idea of leaving that quest there. Hey, Sandra.
If you have any questions, I love questions. About ships, that is.
Here's that drink for you.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. And just so you know, I definitely will not be drinking this on the job.
Do what you want.
Definitely not.
2,500 credits. I don't remember how much we paid for that drink, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't 2,500 credits. We could bring her some copper as well.
Your Deimos ship has been serving you well. Any questions? For me, I mean.
Yeah, I think I have some copper to deliver.
Let me see your manifest. We'll unload that from your ship right now.
Okay, she took the copper. We only got 1,300 credits. It wasn't that much. I don't remember how much copper she wants. And I don't even remember the name of the quest. I don't think it's an activity. So... Okay, we still need to deliver 1,566 copper. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that it keeps track.
Deimos ships are responsible.
All right, so we're just going to, like, take off here real quick. So here's a thought I'm having. I mean, this thing... This whole quest is just borked for me. It's just totally borked. There's nothing I can do to get back on UC SysDef's good side, as far as I can tell.
Seal released.
So either I just simply never complete this quest, which does not sit well with me, or I could try something else that I don't know if it'll work or not. We could go ahead and go back to the key and not take part in the fight with UC SysDef. That's most probably not going to make any difference in the game. You know, it's not like the game is going to see me do that and be like, oh, okay, this guy's not attacking UC SysDef. He's a good guy. No. Just from a role-playing perspective, I'm not going to attack any UC SysDef ship. And what I guess is going to happen is that the fleet is going to win, right? I guess. And then we'll go ahead and we'll board the key, and then we'll see what options we have with Kryx. I mean, not with Kryx, with Delgado. Maybe we'll have an option to say, no, I'm keeping the legacy. I'm keeping it, you know? So I'm going to play it that way. See how it goes. Well, before I do that, let me just do a save here real quick. I'll do a hard save. So... This is my thought. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Everything's screwed up anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess what I should have done... Well, I mean, what could I have done? When I went back to the Vigilance, and he was pissed off because we killed somebody at General Dynamics or whatever it was called. What was I mean, my option would have been to... to go back and redo that entire stealth mission, which is not something I was interested in doing. So, yeah. So anyway, like I said, I'm not going to fight. I don't know how long this will take, but I'm just going to sit here and watch. I don't know what that is right there. That's something right there. Oh, that's a SysDef ship, I guess. Interesting. So you could hear a battle going on here. I've got my engines turned off. I'm just sitting here. I'm not real sure what that icon means. Oh, it's done. It's done. We did not destroy any ships. The fight is over. I'm guessing I could go over here and loot these ships. I don't know. Is that what's going to happen? Yeah. Whoops. Okay, so... I mean, I didn't blow up the ships, but... Might as well help myself to the goodies, right? Be dumb not to. Okay, we'll take those parts. Are there any other ones flying around out here? So you can see that the Crimson Fleet and the Legacy made quick work of UC SysDef. Super quick work. UC SysDef was woefully unprepared for this fight, which is another thing that I think is stupid. I don't think that they would have come here if they weren't sure they were going to win. So that's kind of dumb. So now our quest says all of the UC SysDef ships attacking the key have been destroyed. I should now dock with the key and hand over Kryx's legacy. Well, what if I don't want to hand over Kryx's legacy? Am I going to fight these people? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what our options are. Let's see. Let's go ahead and dock here. I'm not turning it over, man. And if I have to fight him, I'm going to fight him. And I have to clear out everybody on the key, I'm going to do that. We'll see how it goes.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Yeah.
I have had enough dealings with the Crimson Fleet to know that we should both be very, very aware of our surroundings right now.
I agree with you. That is an interesting sound effect. Speak to Neva. Let's see what Neva has to say.
All right, don't stand there looking stupid. Everything's going to hell and Delgado needs you in operations.
Just out of curiosity, has the key taken any damage?
Not yet, but hey, if you stand here long enough, maybe we can just wait and see if their next attack wave does a better job.
I see. Let's taunt her. I have Kryx's legacy.
Yeah? Well, if we survive, I'll pat you on the back later. Ikande's throwing everything he's got at us, but we're planning on pushing his sorry ass all the way back to Jemison. That is, unless you want to keep standing here talking while the Vigilance puts its crosshairs on us.
Oh, that's all she has to say about that. After boarding the key, Dave has informed me that UC SysDef has launched a full attack on the Crimson Fleet, and Delgado wants to speak to me immediately. Okay, let's go talk to Delgado. Now I'm going to talk to her. Look, she's so mad at us. He's like, get your butt up there and help them. And then she just folds her arms and leans against a wall.
What? What is it?
You're not going to come with me?
What's the matter? You need someone to hold your hand? We've got other waves of SysDef ships jumping in, and I'm heading out to try to coordinate some defense. Don't worry about me. Just get up there and talk to Delgado. Now.
Well, what should I do with Kryx's legacy?
You have no idea how tempting it is to tell you to hand it over to me. But then I don't feel like having Delgado hunt me to the ends of the galaxy. If we even survive this attack at all. Just bring it to him, and let's get this show on the road, okay?
Well, why is SysDef attacking us?
Let's see. Maybe because someone just brought enough credits to the Crimson Fleet to fund all of their operations for at least the next decade. Quit asking stupid questions and get your ass to Delgado before he has to start looking for you himself.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you first.
Get going. Hurry!
So, when we did that thing on the Legacy, when we downloaded all the credits to our data core, I didn't see my credits increase. So I don't know, where these credits are. We downloaded them into something called a data core. I don't know if that's something we just carry with us. Yeah, there's no data core here. Is there anything with legacy that starts with legacy? Let's see. We got some Kryx's journal entries. And yeah, nothing with so I have no idea where all those credits are. Not a clue. That is an interesting alarm. Well, if I'm going to start a fight, maybe I should do something about my health, huh? Let's see what kind of aid I have. Am I hurt, by the way? No, I don't have any statuses going on here. Okay, there we go. My health is increasing. And what if I ate something here? Do I have anything to eat? I normally don't keep food on me, but sometimes I pick it up accidentally. So let's see if I have any. It doesn't look like I have any food on me. Let's move on. Maybe I'll find some food laying around here. Kryx interview part 1. You know, I don't think I ever found this before. It's a good time to listen to this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Kryx. Good evening, Mr. Kryx.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then grav-jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I'd call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all. Would you mind telling me why you decided to do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision. Do they take a leap and become one of the most legendary pirates in history? Or do they simply sputter on, subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you're taking the leap? That Jasper Kryx is moving on to bigger and better things in his life?
That's spot on, Gail. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind sharing with us exactly what your particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to start this interview would be at the beginning of your career.
Please, proceed.
Please proceed. Okay. And then we have, I believe, the rest of those interview recordings in our inventory, and we've already listened to them.
I appreciate that you may have business here. I would simply ask that you conclude it quickly.
Yeah, fair enough. Although I don't think it's going to be anything.
I don't know if you've heard, but SysDef's decided to pay us a little visit.
Shots don't scare me.
Hell yeah, we took out that first wave, no problem.
Oh yeah? Well, it ain't just SysDef. They came with some backup. There's about 1 million great whites in those waters, and they're all smelling fleet. So when the next attack comes, we're gonna need every last junker in the fleet out there with guns strapped to the hood. Let's make sure the only blood in the water is theirs.
Anyway, I was going to say, Andreja wants us to take care of business quickly, but it may take a while to kill all these people. So we need to go upstairs. And we do that by going this way, apparently. I'm supposed to be looking for food or health items or anything that I could help myself to boost my health before I get into a fight, but maybe I should just go ahead and take another pack. I mean, look, I could help myself to some ammo, and nobody seems to care. Yeah, maybe I should just do that, clear this whole place out, help myself to every single thing here, kill all the shopkeepers, take all their stuff.
None of the wealth stolen over the decades has been spent on upkeep for the station. This bodes poorly.
I like her comments about this place. Okay, well, let's go ahead and top off our health. Because, like I said, I think this is we're gonna end up in a battle here. I'm gonna hit F5.
Is that it? That is Kryx's legacy? Dios mío. I can't believe it's right here. Jazz, fire up the analyzer. Can you confirm?
It's true. You were right.
Oh, I gave it to him already.
You know, there were moments, doubts. I almost stopped believing it was real, that I was chasing ghosts. But then came that day on Subarov, and everything changed. And now, here it is. Kryx's legacy. Our future. Of that, there can be no doubt.
Uh-huh. Commerce with good financial planning. We could secure the fleet's future for generations. You finally have it. This has been a long time coming. We could buy a lot of drinks with that money, or we're not out of the woods quite yet. So these are my choices. My character just walks in and hands it to me. I'm not happy about this. Not happy about this at all. I don't want to secure the fleet's future for generations. I don't want to celebrate with this guy. We're not out of the woods, I guess.
Agreed. Kryx's legacy secured our financial freedom. But what good are creds if you can't spend them? Now, only one thing stands in our way. The vigilance. Speak of the devil. Jazz, what is the situation?
Looks like Conde is starting to move.
Typical SysDef. The sharks are so bloodthirsty, they won't even give us time to bask in the moment.
You understand he is a man who finds it very difficult to accept a loss.
If Commander Akande destroys us, he destroys Kryx's legacy. No need to worry, I've already wiped out SysDef's first wave. Forget SysDef, we have the legacy now, or why is he attacking us now? Well, let's just ask this.
They're afraid of us. With Kryx's legacy in hand, Ikande knows we're unstoppable. It's a desperate move that's going to end with you see SysDef losing everything.
Okay. Forget SysDef, we have the legacy now.
The legacy is not going to keep us from getting killed. So yeah, this isn't a time to start handing out medals. Like I said, we'll celebrate and get drunk later. Right now, we have bigger problems. Those first few SysDef ships were only scouts, trying to confuse us and probe our defenses.
Which means they're playing it smart. They're gonna try to take out our defensive batteries before bringing in their big guns.
The batteries are the only thing we have with enough electromagnetic firepower to punch through the Vigilance's hardened shielding. We lose those batteries, we lose everything.
I don't like this. But since we're here, we may as well see what dialogue there is. So what do you mean electromagnetic firepower?
Standard weapons don't stand a chance against the Vigilance's shields.
The batteries are massive versions of the EM weapons you'd mount on your ship. You know, designed to overload enemy shield generators. A direct hit from all three is guaranteed to bring that beast's shields down so you can take out its engines.
Okay. Sounds like SysDef is getting desperate.
Well, of course they are. They know we have the prize. But they still have the Vigilance, and that makes them dangerous. Jazz, lay the plan out for us.
We're gonna hold the fort here while you hop back into your bird and head for those defensive batteries. For optimal firing coverage, we're keeping them far from the key and each other. So you'll have to jump to each one individually.
You see any SysDef ships get within pissing distance of the batteries, you take them out. In the meantime, we'll secure Kryx's legacy here and have Shinya begin cracking the encryption right away.
Are you sure Shinya can crack the encryption?
He'd better, or we're screwed.
Don't worry, Shinya's the best. Ever since you started getting close to Kryx's legacy, we've been refining his decryption algorithms. Buy him some time, and he'll get the credits flowing.
I think Kryx's legacy will be safer with me.
I don't care what you think. Now that the legacy is here, I'm not letting it slip through my fingers. Receiving a cut of those credits is the only thing that is convincing the fleet's captains that it's worth risking their own lives to defend the key.
Hey, if it's any help, you can count on one hell of a party when you get back.
Amen, Jazz. Once the batteries are online, we will start our attack of the Vigilance. We'll tear apart the shields, board the ship, and bring Ikande to his knees.
I see. Why not regroup after getting the batteries online?
No, we might not get another chance. The Vigilance will only be in range because they think we are defenseless. We need to strike quickly and then board the ship the moment their shields are down. If we wait too long, they'll have time to recharge.
I don't know, man. I have doubts about this plan.
There's no room for doubt now. When you found the legacy, you erased all of it. Oh, and one last thing before you go. In preparation for the attack, Ikande arrested some of our people. While you're aboard the Vigilance, you might want to spring them from the brig. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, good luck.
Okay. Well, I can't help myself to that. If I talk to Jazz...
Got your hands full, huh? How can I help?
Why are the defensive batteries so far apart from each other?
In order to have maximum coverage for any possible approach to the key, we've moved the batteries from their original positions. They're in orbit around Suvorov, but we shift their track from time to time to keep the enemy guessing. Pretty smart, huh?
Oh yeah, brilliant. Have the defensive batteries always been a part of the key?
Yep, they were part of the station's original design. The UC built them to cover the lock, but they didn't even have a chance to fire them way back when Kryx stirred up.
Okay, I remember we already asked her all this.
Watch yourself. SysDef isn't taking prisoners.
Delgado.
Hurry up. SysDef is kicking in our front door.
Who would be in the Vigilance's brig that I need to spring?
Only the idiots who are stupid enough to get caught. Like a few of our grunts that got drunk and passed out right near the Jemison jump point. Adler Kemp also got picked up at Sidonia. I don't know how they zeroed in on him, but the evidence is rock solid. And not that it's a huge loss, but Evgeny Rokov was picked up when he was smuggling some contraband into Freestar space. If you can free any of them, I'm sure they'll be happy to pick up a gun and lend a hand.
Okay. Why hasn't Ikande used the Vigilance to attack the key in the past?
By itself, the Vigilance can't take us out. The real problem are all the escort ships interfering with the defensive batteries. I bet Ikande convinced those assholes at Mass to risk a couple dozen ships to make sure we're destroyed before we put Kryx's legacy to good use. Basically, SysDef is pushing in all their chips on this hand. And so are we.
Well, what are you going to do with Kryx's legacy?
This is headed straight over to Shinya Voss. You'll plug it directly into the Reckoner's core and start decrypting the data right away. Knowing how fast he works, we should be swimming in credits by the time you get back from kicking SysDef's ass.
Well, what happens if SysDef destroys the defensive batteries?
If you let that happen, we won't have the firepower to punch through the Vigilance's shields. That means no more key, no more Kryx's legacy, and no more Crimson Fleet. That clear enough for you?
All right.
It's all been leading up to this moment.
Well, you know I don't like this at all. I don't like this one bit. This does not... This just isn't my character. The character that I've actually gone through the trouble of creating a backstory for. Something I generally don't do. So... what do I do? My thought is that games allow you to save for many reasons. One is just simply so that you can pick up where you left off when you're done playing. Also, so that if you die, you don't have to go all the way back to the start. But another reason that games like this allow you to save is so that if something goes a way that you don't want it to go, you can go back and try it again. Now, the problem with that is that if I go back to a previous save, we have to go all the way back to a point where it's before. Oh, it's Generdyne Industries, that's what it's called. I even forget what I called it a second ago. We have to go all the way back before we even enter Generdyne Industries. And there were several quests that I did after that. One of them I think I did that quest for the DJ after this, and maybe some other things. But that's just too bad, I guess. The argument could be made that, well, sometimes in a mission like this, why is that thing floating? Why was that thing floating? Did you see that? There's a ghost on my ship. The argument could be made that, hey, in a complicated mission like this, sometimes things go wrong, and sometimes things don't go the way you want them to go. And it could be argued that that's what happened here. That, you know, when we went to that military outpost to get the those modules, when we killed somebody apparently, and then when we went to Generdyne and Andreja killed somebody, those are things that just happen that you don't plan on happening, and then the whole mission kind of goes awry and you just have to live with the consequences. But my thought is, in response to that, if this was like real world, I would have been able to say, hey, Andreja, don't kill anybody here. You know, when we're walking around Generdyne Industries, we might get spotted. And if that happens, run away. Do not fight back. But since it's a video game, I didn't have that option. But if it was real life, we would have had a game plan and that wouldn't have happened. So my argument is that since the game wouldn't allow me to do that, I'm allowed to go back and redo that. But this time, leave Andreja behind. So, that's what I want to do. It just is. I do not want to side with the Crimson Fleet. I don't.
To be trusted, no matter your relationship with them.
I do not want to side with the Crimson Fleet at all. I just, it's not my character. Now, when I did read about this online, everybody said that it's cooler to side with the Crimson Fleet because you get like better vendors and some other stuff, whereas if you side with SysDef, you really don't get anything. Although they did say that a drawback to siding with the Crimson Fleet is that now when you go places, there aren't pirates to fight, so it's like less fun, right?
Bring them on.
So anyway, even knowing that, I have no intention of siding with the fleet. But what I was going to do just now was come in here and just start shooting people. But I tell you what, here's what I'm thinking. Let's take this a little bit further before I go back to a previous save. And I'm like 90% sure I'm going to do that I am going to go back to a previous save and, you know, leave Andreja behind, go into Generdyne Industries by myself so that we don't accidentally kill anybody and get kicked out of UC SysDef. I'm 90% sure I'm going to do that. However, I'm having a thought that Kryx's legacy is on that data core, which we are incapable of decrypting, right? So, I'm wondering if we go out here and we do whatever it is we're supposed to do, and then we come back. Well, I think we're going to go straight to destroying the vigilance, aren't we? And I don't want to do that. Defensive battery gamma. Oh, that must be on the other side of the planet. Anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, maybe we could go ahead and let Shinya decrypt this thing, and then we steal the money. I don't think we're going to have that opportunity, though. I don't think we are. And this thing is so far away. Good grief. Oh, I could travel there, apparently. Weird. Okay. Alright. Okay, so there's a SysDef ship here. And...
What have you pulled me into this time? Don't worry, Mark.
Okay. I don't... So this is the battery. Where's its health bar? I mean, it looks to me like it doesn't have any health at all. I'm not real sure what the hell I'm doing here. Right? I mean, where's its health bar?
I'm taking you down.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Someone get this pirate off me.
So apparently there are some pirates out here that are fighting the UC ships. So you can see there's already one here that has been destroyed. I think it's kind of pathetic that the pirates...
Beginning repairs on gamma battery.
What? Beginning repairs on gamma battery. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I'm supposed to... Oh, I'm not supposed to destroy them. I'm supposed to secure them. Silly me. I'm so silly. So I could just go to these batteries and really not do anything. What we're supposed to do is go to these batteries and destroy the UC ships. But again, I don't want to do that. So I could just sit here while the pirates very, very easily destroy the UC ships.
Who the hell do you think's doing all the heavy lifting here anyway?
Oh, enemy missiles are locked on, so we're going to move a little bit. So, again, not interested in fighting any of these UC ships to keep my conscience clear. There's still two UC ships here. You can see in the upper right-hand corner, this one still has all of its health. Every bit of it. This one up here, however, is getting beat up pretty bad. Oh, this one is not gonna last much longer. Well, it's not getting beat up anymore. Okay. So, you can see he's gonna be destroyed here in a minute. Almost gone. He's gone. Okay. Now they're gonna start picking on this guy. Again, I'm not gonna fire a single shot. He's shooting at us, but I'm not too worried about it. I mean, this is the best that UC SysDef has. These ships. They're kind of pathetic. Look at that. As far as I could tell, there's the same amount of UC ships as there are pirate ships, and I just think it's silly that the pirate ships are able to win. So I'm going to go ahead and witness the destruction of the ships around Defensive Battery Beta. I don't even know why I'm flying over here to loot this thing, because my plan is to not even bother to continue my play from this point. I figured we're here, we might as well see what happens. Okay. Whoa. Quite a few more ships. So, UC is really, really, really gonna hit us hard this time. Don't know if we're gonna be able to outlast them this time and wait for the fleet to take out these ships. We may die here. So you can see the longsword has all of its health. This ship over here has all of its health. And yeah, we're gonna die here. Holy cow, where are these other ships? Yeah, these ships, this one's not even hurt at all. So here, it looks like we're being forced into blowing these ships up, which I don't want to do for reasons I've already stated several times. So, I'm going to end this episode here, and next episode, basically going to start over from where we're supposed to get a Generite Industries, and I'm going to just tell Andreja to just stay away. And I'm going to do the sneaking myself. So we're going to, unfortunately, redo a lot of things that we already did, but it's my only option. I mean, the only reason my character agreed to do this was to try to take the Crimson Fleet down from the inside. So I want to keep trying to roleplay as my character. And I mean, I don't know whether this is a controversial decision. I don't know. But it's my game, and that's just how I want to do it. So that's where we will be in the next episode. I hope you come back. I hope you come back. Let me know your thoughts. Even though I've already made up my mind, but I'm still curious to know what you would have done in my situation. Thanks for joining me on this episode. I do hope you join me again in the next one.
SysDef must have knocked something.